you, Ann. And if you have a purple flower right now, if you want to raise it up with Ann just for a second. All right. I also want to go ahead and say if you have an orange flower, go ahead and bring that up for a second as well. Thank you, Ann. Okay, the yellow flower represents people like Melissa. Melissa is here today because she is supporting or caring for someone with Alzheimer's. Melissa's going to share her story now.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Melissa Williams, and I am happy to be here representing the yellow flower. I am currently caring for my mother who suffers from Alzheimer's disease. Caregivers are often looked upon as selfless givers of time and of love and of care. But in truth, we are often the unseen faces behind the person who has Alzheimer's. We are the carriers of burden and worry, the truth holders, the advocates, the ones who remember when the one we love begins to forget. We bear the brunt of this disease. We are on the front lines, yet we continue on with a smile on our faces. A quote from Bob Marley that I always come back to is, "You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice." We are the strength behind Alzheimer's. This is a quick history of my path to caregiving. In 2011, my mother was initially diagnosed. Between the years of 2011 and today, I moved back in with my mom, married a man, and somehow convinced him to move in with Mom and I, with his small children in tow. I left my job to become Mom's full-time caregiver in 2014. I became pregnant and had a son in 2015, to whom I credit much of Mom's strength. She always wanted a boy. It's been a very busy and chaotic 6 years. This year, I realized I needed something for me, but something that related to my new normal. I couldn't sit by anymore and let Alzheimer's steal my mother and so much of myself. So I participated in the Longest Day event, and I haven't looked back. It sparked something deep inside of me to want to change everything I can and help make a difference. To work hard to change the way people see those with dementias, change the stigmas around the diseases, and most importantly, get people to see that this is a family disease. None of us get to escape the heartbreaking truth that our loved one is dying. None of us, when our journey as a caregiver is complete, walk away unscathed. We are forever changed. Before being diagnosed herself, my mom was a caregiver for Alzheimer's patients. For the majority of her life, Mom was so giving, strong-willed, independent as they come, a real ball of fire. Now, she is a flickering flame. As her caregiver and her daughter, I carry the torch for her, so she still has light in the darkness. A close friend recently reminded me that for me, this is just a season, and she's right. For my mother, her whole future will be Alzheimer's disease. For me, and all caregivers, this is the longest, coldest, most brutal season we will ever face. One day, though, the cold will thaw and the sun will shine. For me personally, I know I will come through this a different person. I will continue to carry my mother's torch for other families still traveling this painful journey and for families that are just starting down it. Caregivers are the warriors of Alzheimer's disease, and warriors never quit. Being touched so closely by this disease, I feel it is my calling to continue to advocate, to reach out, and to help however I can, because I am and will always be caregiver strong. We all are. Thank you.